All right, well, I know exactly when this one happened. This is a story from 1974. Oh my gosh, what's that, 51 years ago? Uh, I was in seventh grade, ninth grader, and it was in the spring, and my friend and I were both PE assistants for the PE teacher. It was a seventh grade class. We were ninth graders. We just helped, carry equipment and just whatever you want us to do. Anyways, we were coming off the baseball field, and my friend ran ahead and scooped up a mid of pea gravel. There was this pile of pea gravel, and as he was around behind some building out there, and as I came walking by, he pelted me with pea gravel. Well, behind me, farther back, was the PE teacher, and he saw it. He didn't say anything. Next day, we're coming off the field. I'm kind of ambidextrous, so I had a mitt for a right-hand person and a mitt for a left-hand person on each hand, and I ran ahead and scooped up 2 scoopfuls of pea gravel and waited behind the building. When my friend came by, I double pelted him. Well, everybody knew you don't mess with you're not supposed to be throwing pea gravel. I mean, or else everybody would be throwing pea gravel at each other. And we were being naughty, and behind my friend was the PE teacher, and he didn't say anything. So we go in the locker room, we're getting changed, and it was fourth period, and so lunch was going on. I mean, it was between second, it was between second and third lunch. Like kids were having to, there's a bell. The kids were having to go back to their fourth period class, or were getting out of their fourth period class, to go to lunch. And so like 2/3 of the school were like out, and we were walking by the PE teacher's office, and he had the door open a little ways, and he said, "Mike, Bob, come here." And we came in, and he says, "You're getting a hack for what you did these last 2 days, throwing pea gravel. Center court in a minute." And other people heard, and the word spread like wildfire. For those who don't know, maybe a younger audience, I mean, a hack is a spanking with a paddle, which in these days is like, oh my gosh. Anyways, I actually got a hack when I was in school, public school, in ninth grade. And I'm still alive. And so word spread. I mean, I quickly ran in and took off my shirt, and I put on my huge football jersey that was thicker than, it was just really thick, and I tucked it in down under my pants to cover my bottom, did a little padding. And my friend he didn't have a shirt on, he just had nylon, shorts on, and anyways, we go walking out there, and the place is already packed. I mean, 2/3 of the student body, people are supposed to be going back to class, and people are just getting out of class. Everybody's heard about it, and they're all in the gym, and the PE teacher goes walking through first, and the crowd just parts, and center court, you got the big circle at the center of the basketball court. Everybody's, there's a gap there, and we're following the PE teacher. I mean, it's like this big boxing match or something, when people go walking through the crowd and everybody's like yelling and stuff. And my friend, he's just like eating it up. He's got his hands up, and he's like acting like he's the hero in this thing or whatever. And I'm walking out there like thinking, this is bad. I mean, we're gonna get a hack right in front of, I don't know how many people are at our school, say 200 each grade level, like 600 kids or so. I don't know, 700 kids. at least. And and then 2/3 of that. So say like 500 people. There were like 500 people there, and um, and he turns to my friend first, and he goes, "You want a forehand or a backhand?" And my friend's just still kind of looking around. He's not paying attention, and all of a sudden he looks and he's like, "Oh, forehand." And he's still got his hands up, and the crowd's cheering. And the PE teacher's not mad. He's just casual, and he's got this paddle. I mean, it's painted our school colors, yellow and green, and it's got 3 holes drilled in the flat paddle. You got 3 holes, and he said, "Okay, grab your ankles." My friend just, still kind of smiling. He reaches down and grabs his ankle, and that PE teacher just rears back, and whack. I mean, you could hear a pin drop for that second, just whack. And then the crowd, wah! Everybody was yelling and screaming and hooting and hollering, and my friend just, whoop, he popped up and he ran for the locker room. And everybody's screaming. I mean, and I'm just standing there. I'm like, oh. And he looks at me, forehand or backhand? And I'm thinking, well, I don't want the forehand. I just saw what that was. No, I go, I'll take the backhand. And I think I don't know. Anyways, I reached down and grabbed my ankles, and he just taps me. And the crowd, boo! They're all mad. Everybody's like, boo! Hit him harder, hit him, boo! And I didn't wait. I ran for the locker room. I didn't want, it was like, maybe he missed the first time. I just ran. I got out of there. My friend's already stripped down. He's in the shower, and he's trying to get his rear he's trying to get his rear as close to the shower head as possible, which doesn't make any sense. And he's got 3 circles on his rear for where those holes were drilled on the paddle that are welting up. I mean, they're sticking up out of his and I'm getting undressed because I'm gonna take a shower, and we actually showered in PE after PE, and he's still going ooh 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 ooh. He's still like in pain, and I'm showering and I'm not in pain. He goes, "You're not in pain," and I turn around and I show him my bare rear, and I go, "He just tapped me." He's like, "What? That's not fair. That's wrong. That's wrong. You did 2 mittfuls." I go, "I don't know what happened, but I asked for a backhand, and he just tapped me." And he's just like, "That's wrong. Oh my gosh. That's right." His rear was on fire. He's still like, "Oh my gosh, that's just wrong." And other guys came in the locker room, and they're just laughing at Bob, and they're like, "Woo!" They're just, "You're the champion of the hack. You're the hack champion." And anyways, so moral of the story: if you're ever going to get a hack, don't be excited about it. It's not something to be proud of. Probably not going to happen though in public school these days. But true story.